This is my Brandied orange cranberry sauce. Everyone loves this recipe, and it's very, very simple. What you do is you take 6 cups of fresh cranberries, not canned, fresh. And these have been picked over, these have been washed, and these are ready to make cranberry sauce. So in the casserole dish here goes 6 cups of cranberry sauce. You just want to kind of shake the pan a little bit like this to get them all in an even layer. On top of that, you're going to zest 2 fresh oranges. These have already been washed and they're ready to be zested. I'm using a microplane, and you're just going to go back and forth, getting all of the orange zest off of there, but you're stopping right when it begins to turn white. You don't want any of that pith in your cranberry sauce. You want to just zest these oranges and get that zest all over the tops of those cranberries. This really adds a depth of flavor, and it kind of helps to tone out a little bit of the tartness from those fresh cranberries. Just in that time, I have been zesting. I've gotten the zest here in the casserole dish, and we are ready for the sugar. 6 cups of cranberries, 2 zested oranges. Now I'm adding 3 cups of granulated sugar. You're just going to want to put it all over the top of this casserole dish. It looks like it's almost too much sugar, but let me tell you, it is not. Once these cranberries start to bake and pop, it'll all be a sauce. So now you're going to put it into a 300-degree oven. What I've done is I've folded a piece of parchment here to cover the tops of the cranberries, because I'm going to cover this with foil. And so you don't want foil to really touch anything you're going to be putting in the oven. Go ahead and cover these. And they go right in the oven. You may have seen me do this recipe before on the stovetop, and this can easily be done on a stovetop in a saucepan. Just bring them to a simmer, cover them, and allow them to cook for 30 to 40 minutes. This in the oven at 300 is going to cook for an hour. This is a no fuss. You don't have to stir it, you don't have to mess with it. On the stovetop, you need to make sure it doesn't scorch. I would suggest this method. And there you go. So now the cranberry sauce is here out of the oven. And we've got this parchment here on the top. We're going to just remove that. And see all the berries, they're still bubbling. Most of them have bursts now, releasing all of that good juice. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this brandy here, and we're going to deglaze the pan and add it to the cranberries. Look at that bubble. It's very hot right there. And so now what you do is you just take a rubber spatula and lightly mix in that brandy without crushing the cranberries any further. They've already released their juice and burst, but you don't want this to become jelly mush nastiness. And then just allow that to sit. See how it's running right now? That will thicken up as it cools, and you will have delicious brandied cranberry sauce for your kitchen table. Well, it's about time for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm ready in my kitchen. I hope you are too. From my kitchen to yours, happy Thanksgiving. I'm ready.